Hey, lovely, lovely, wonderful, sweet, handsome, beautiful people. A pleasant afternoon to everybody. All right, so beautiful people, Reggae Some Fest. What an unfortunate situation with quite a number of, some people having to require medical services because of some sort of mishap that took place. I was looking at the highlights while watching the news and so on. I pray that everyone is okay. That's such an unfortunate situation you know and the artists, they did their thing. I'm not sure how wow people were by the whole, for the 2 nights. I mean, people spoke their own experiences or whatever it is that they would have watched, you know and then gave their opinions, because it would really be opinions on what took place or how they viewed the performances of the people. But what I want to talk about now is something that I think it's well deserving. I know a number of people are not thinking the same, but I think the majority is. And I'm going to tell you on a multidimensional or multi-dimensional reason as to why. And that is Vybz Kartel officially being crowned. I was reading it in the newspaper in recent times that Joe Bogdanovich, if I'm Bogdanovich, Jesus, I have to look at his name literally to call it the right and proper way. But you get the gist of who I'm talking about. They, under the patronage of him and his, I suppose he's a orchestrator of Reggae Some Fest, that, Vibes Cartel is crowned the new king of dancehall. And the current queen of dancehall, Spice, Grace Hamilton, did the honors of crowning him the king of dancehall. And there was some sort of controversy around it, where the, I don't know if I should say the outgoing, because what people were saying is that Beanie Man wasn't officially crowned. I don't know, to be honest with you, people. I don't really follow up on every single thing. I mean, with the advent of social media, you kind of just seeing things now more and more, and based on what is promulgated, you speak on same. So I mean, I saw an official. I remember Lady Saw. I mean, she was the first queen. I mean, like knighted the first queen. Commissioned, or however you want to call it. The queen of dancehall, she gave that up, and then long after, they gave it to Spice at some particular event similar. I don't know if it's a Reggae Some Fest or somewhere else. And then now Vibes Cartel, same. Back in the day, you probably had Yellow Man, but I don't know. I didn't see anything really for, Moses Davis, aka Beanie Man. I don't know. Maybe something happened. I don't know. But the point that I want to make is this. I know some people may not be happy with that, but one of the things that I realize is that Vibes Cartel has transcended dancehall music. It's like a transposing of music. When you're singing a song and then you suddenly just hear they go up into a different realm in the music, a different range, and they just take it a totally different direction, and the song becomes sweet and more magnificent. For me, he has done that no other artist has done. And I'm not talking about songs that are illicit and lewd and crude and sexually explicit and raunchy. But even if you want to speak about those particular, the way how he uses his metaphors, his similes, his alliteration, the way how he has coined the word, we're talking about a man with a fairly high intelligence quotient, IQ, and obviously some level of EQ in crafting the music together. And I've listened to a wide cross section of his songs because I wanted to understand his, not just his lyrics or his lyrical abilities, or his vocal, prowess, especially back in the day, is the genre under the same dancehall. It's like he has subcultures within the same dancehall. So he takes any rhythm within the dancehall sphere and creates music that you have to stop and say, who the heck did that guy think of that? He must have had to read this in books. He must have been a reader. He must have done well at English language and English literature. He must, especially English literature, he must have done well because the putting together of the words are out of this world. It speaks to a witty mind. It speaks to a dazzling thinking. And I don't think people understand that. I mean, that man has scores and scores and scores of music. The other artist that I'm told that actually has quite a number of music out there, which I believe is true because I've seen him in concert, is what's a Dry Cry, Jesus peace. And he's a very good artist, you know who I'm talking when I say that. Sometimes the name won't come right away. Sizzler, and he's also a very, very good artist. And I don't think people understand the magnitude of a man that he is musically. We're not going to go on his personal life because you know what I find with people? They categorize wrongdoings or sin or any infractions or misconduct. So let me tell you something. You have some people in this world, let me tell you, even if the man did what they accused him of doing, you have some people who are living in this world right here in Jamaica, in the workplaces, in churches, they are far more deadlier than a man or woman who has taken others' lives. And you don't have the right, you do not have the right to take anybody's life. But what they have done to people psychologically, mentally, verbally, financially, it has been worse. People are even on. I've read a book, sorry, where people end up being on medication, probably for life, because of these evil people. So I'm saying that to say, if you're going to cast stones on this man, cast it on yourself, your family members, and your friends, because many of them are diabolical, evil, and wicked. You hear? And I'm not excusing anybody's unlawful act. Don't get me wrong. If you do the crime, be prepared to pay the time or to do the time. And if you don't do it by the laws of the land, you're going to do it by the laws of God. This man has transcended music, dancehall. He has created a multiplicity of subcultural sounds within the same dancehall sphere. Whatever I hear him take some old time rhythm and the way how him bring it, it's timeless. His songs are numerous and many, and they're great. And when he just came back, it was, some people thought that it was a bit rocky. I didn't really think that way. I think he was just digging his way into the niche properly, and then it just seemed just blossom again, even greater and better. I said, this man is timeless. He knows exactly what he's doing. He has brought life. He has brought energy. The bulb is on since he has been back, selling out shows both locally and internationally. Come on, beautiful people. They just need to probably give him the Oscars now. He was nominated for the Grammy, but I think he's one of the Marleys got it, which I mean, I suppose it's expected. Maybe the next time he will just definitely cop the prize. And probably they'll put an Oscar with it because, the Grammy is a music to the Oscar. The Oscar is a movie to the Grammy. You just don't know. I mean, this man has transcended dancehall music that like none other. Back in the day, Shabba Ranks was one of my favorite. And boy, I don't ever say, not even Shabba. I mean, I still love Shabba. Shabba has a phenomenal voice, phenomenal songs, phenomenal performer. Sizzla is great too. And, some of the other acts, Bounty Killer and all of these people, they are great. But I'm telling you, people, Vybz Kartel is really the king of dancehall. He is. You don't have to like him. If you sit and decide that you're going to listen with a pure heart, when I say pure, not listen to criticize or to revile him, but you just want to listen to the wit behind the lyrics and the way how he may sing a particular part, you're going to say, boy, him are the best. You have other great people, but there's just one Usain Bolt. And I use Usain for you to understand. It's a reality. So congratulations to Vybz Kartel in being crowned officially the king of dancehall. Blessings on you, my brother. Guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions. Thank you. Have a good one.